Hello everybody, JiveGoblin here. We're gonna take on Civilization 5. I have the Gold Edition, so I have Gods and Kings expansion, as well as a bunch of other DLCs. So let's set up a game. Who do we want to play as? Actually, you know what? Let's just pick random and see who we get, and we can kind of decide our strategy from there. We'll keep continents and we'll have it huge. I set the difficulty to about a medium difficulty. It's normal. It's Prince, and we'll have a marathon game pace so that the game takes a little bit longer and you can get a little more in depth with it. Go ahead and start the game. We are Isabella of the Spanish Empire. So our special abilities are 7 cities of gold. Gold bonus for discovering a natural wonder. Enhanced at first to discover. Culture, happiness, and tile yields from natural wonders doubled. Looks like we also have a couple special units that only we can produce. Wait for the game to load here. Alright. Go ahead and click on beginning our journey. We got our starting unit and our settler here. We want to kind of find a good place for our capital. Right here does not look too good to me. So I'm sure this probably doesn't go out to the sea. I don't see any fish here on the borderline. Looks like there's some whales right here. But that requires sailing, so we can't even take advantage of that right away. There's some deer here, some stone. Let's move down here. I mean, you want to start your city as soon as you can, but you also want a good spot, so it's not that big of a deal taking a few turns to find a good position. We'll move our warriors ahead to kind of scout the area a little bit. Okay, down here's some fish. We'll probably settle our city right in here. So we can expand to get the fish and the whales. We can also, get this mines on these stones or quarries, whatever you put on them. There's some dyes here, some deer, and it's also a fairly defensible position because in order to attack from all sides, they have to come from the sea. So that's where we're going to aim to settle our city. So we'll wait for the people to take their turn, the other civs we're playing against, and it's back to our turn. So we're going to continue to explore down this coast here, see what we can reveal. We'll go ahead and move here. We'll be able to settle our city next turn. So the beginning of this game can be a little bit boring sometimes because you don't have a whole lot going on. You're just moving your warriors around, exploring the map. Okay, we discovered a natural wonder. We found Mount Fuji. It's increased happiness in the empire. Output of work, 2 gold, 3 culture, 3 faith. For finding this wonder first, you have gained 500 gold. Wow, that is a lot at the beginning of the game. So, we are going to then settle our city here. I think we're going to want to get some settlers and settle next to Mount Fuji. pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and we'll start off by just building this monument here in Madrid. That's going to increase culture in our city, which is going to allow us to expand the borders of our city quicker, the more culture you have. Let's look here at our technology. Let's open the tree. I'm thinking we're probably going to lean a little more towards a culture society. Maybe not focus on military as much unless we need to. There are dyes near us. We know that. We know there are fish. And there are deer. So we want to take advantage of some of these resources pretty quickly. So let's kind of look up here. If we get the sailing, that's going to allow us to make our fishing boats. This is going to allow us to make plantations. So I'm thinking we're probably going to go ahead and make pottery here. It's going to open up granaries and shrines, and granaries are great to help you expand as well because it provides food. So we'll go ahead and start on pottery. Alright, go ahead and move on to the next turn. Okay, so there is Mount Fuji. Continue to explore down this coastline a little bit. I think what I'm probably going to do here is go ahead and speed up the gameplay. Maybe do like a quick time lapse until we get a little bit established and get a little bit something going. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so a brief overview of what happened there. We came down here, we found some ruins, which gave us some culture, I believe. we discovered that there's a silver deposit right here, which my plan is to get some settlers and settle a city down here somewhere so that we can get this silver snatched up pretty quick, because that's going to be pretty important to keep our people happy at some point in the game, and we can get domain over Mount Fuji. And then we met Jerusalem here, who gave us some gold because we were the first ones that they have talked to. They also gave us some religious artifacts, which boosted our faith a little bit, which is awfully nice of them. We then ran into the Polynesian Empire and the Aztec Empire, I believe, or the Mayans, one of the two. I don't remember which one. But they both came from this direction here, so I'm thinking they're both gonna be up here somewhere. So we're probably gonna want to watch ourselves here. Right now we can adopt our first policy. I believe we are going to adopt tradition. I mean, your starting options are tradition, liberty, and honor. They're each slightly different. Honor is more of a militaristic. This is more of a culture. I believe we're going to go here because we want to really focus on culture. So just by adopting this, it increases the rate of our border expansion, and it also grants 3 culture in the capital. So we'll go ahead and adopt that. And we have 9 more turns till our monument is completed. So we'll just kind of explore this area right up here a little bit, see if we can find a little bit of where everyone's coming from, get a little bit of the lay of the land. Okay, we have ran into a barbarian encampment right here, which is a good thing we found, because that is fairly close to our capital, and we are looking to expand down this way. So we want to clear out any threats up here before we start expanding. So go ahead and pass the turn, and we will just move our warriors straight in and begin attacking this encampment. So waiting for everyone else to go. And we will go ahead and attack. So a minor defeat. If you look at the little combat down here, we get an extra bonus versus barbarians, but they have a terrain and fortification modifier, which is not the best. We will go ahead and attack anyway. We'll go ahead and attack anyway. Alright, there we go. We're attacking. We did 30, and we took 32. So it was pretty evenly matched. I mean, just a slight advantage on their part. So we'll go ahead and attack again this turn. Thin out. We did 34 damage. And we took 22. I believe I'm reading that right. I don't think I am. I believe we took 34 and they took 22, actually. I believe I had the numbers backwards there. Okay, so now we got unit promotion. And you have the option to heal instantly. I almost always avoid this unless it's 100% necessary for survival, just because it seems like a waste of other attributes that will have a longer running effect. So we're going to go ahead and pick drill over shock. The difference is rough and open terrain. Combat bonuses. There's quite a bit of forest around, quite a bit mountains. So we'll go ahead and pick the rough terrain. And then I believe we are going to fortify them and let them heal a turn or two, just to get a bit of an advantage on these barbarians. So we'll go ahead and wait for our turn to come around again. We healed up a little bit. We'll go ahead and pass the turn again. We'll heal one more turn, and then we will resume the attack. Alright, we're going to go ahead and select our unit. We have 56 out of 100. Minor defeat, but we will still have more life than them, so they're down to just a few guys. We have more than a few guys. We'll go ahead and pass the turn. 2 more turns to our monument is done in Madrid. Madrid has grown. That is very good. So let's pull this up. Yes, we'll push our luck. We'll send in one more attack here. And it paid off. So we got 75 gold for clearing out that barbarian encampment. And next turn our monument will be done. So, I mean, we can't complain too much about that. Go ahead and pass the turn. And we are going to fortify our warriors until they are healed. We'll get them completely healed up before we continue to explore. So now, let's see here. What are we gonna do in Madrid here? I believe we are just gonna come right out the gates with a settler. Like I said, we want to get over here. We want to get on Mount Fuji as quick as possible because of our unique trait. So we will just pass the next couple turns waiting for our warriors to heal up here. Alright, we have finished researching pottery. So, let's see here. What do we want to research now? So pottery has opened up writing, calendar, and sailing for us. And notice these take quite a bit longer than these. These are your like basic technologies. Obviously get more advanced the further to the right you go. But it might be beneficial for us to snag one of these. Especially sailing with the fish off the coast of Madrid. That's going to be high on our list because we want to get that food production going. That being said, I believe we might actually grab mining quick, because we should have mining finished by the time we finish creating our settler, and then we can go ahead and plop a mine down on that silver deposit right away and get the benefit from having that. So we'll go ahead and grab mining, and our warriors are nice and healed. So we will continue to explore over here a little bit. Maybe go down this coast to see what's on the other side of this little bay area. So let's see here. There's some mountains here we can see. We haven't really ran into too many other people yet, which can be good for us. Further away we are from other civs, the longer it's going to take them to try and kill us. Okay, so now we can adopt our next policy. Now we could, spread into liberty or honor, but I think we are going to continue to advance our tradition. This will garrison units cost no maintenance, a free culture building in your first 4 cities, and 50% production when building wonders. I'm actually going to go with the free culture building in our first 4 cities. That will help our cities to, continue to grow and expand at a pretty quick rate this early in the game. Okay, it looks like the sea might open up a little bit here. I don't want to move our warriors too far away in case we do have some kind of threat. Our cities can defend themselves with bombardments, but we don't want to leave our city to just be able to fend for itself, to have to fend for itself. So we want to stick somewhat close. That way, if the need arises, we can defend our city. Okay, we found some ruins here, which is good. We'll go ahead and grab them. And we also found another barbarian encampment. Still not sure where Polynesia or the Aztecs came from. They definitely came this way, but they must have been traveling for a bit. Okay, so we got 85 gold from those ruins. We now have a gold reserve of 800, which is pretty good for how early in the game we are. We'll be able to buy another military unit if we need to. And here we are going to have the same attack plan as last time. We are going to attack a couple times, and then we are going to heal a turn or two, and then continue our attack. Alright. Let's give it another attack here. Another minor defeat. And then the next turn, we're going to hunker down and heal for a turn or two. Oh, we got another promotion. So we can make our guys amphibious, so they can move over water much easier. Can give them cover, defense against range attacks. We can make them a medic, or we can get some more terrain bonuses. We're gonna go for more rough terrain bonuses. We're really gonna stack up on that, and let's see how our fighting is now. It's gonna be a stalemate now, so we'll still fortify for a turn or two. And one more turn. And we have ran into Caesar from Rome. They have a unit right here, which I'm sure they're just exploring, but I don't like the fact that a full warrior unit is that close to my capital, especially when I am out here trying to fight some barbarians. See, now we got a minor victory. So I'll go ahead and continue the fight. Keep an eye on them. Now, our city will easily be able to fend off a single warrior unit by itself without any problems. But if they have more units in the reserve, we might have an issue. So go ahead and conquer this barbarian camp. 75 gold. We have one dude left in this unit. So we are going to have to heal up. So we're going to fortify until healed. And I'm going to speed up the game again until we have some more action going on. Okay, so we have discovered a barbarian encampment right here. And Jerusalem would like us to destroy that encampment. And if we happen to take out that encampment, that will give us some favor with Jerusalem. So we might want to consider that. And I believe that is what we will do in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Please leave any comments or suggestions in the comment section down below, and I will catch you on the flip side.